Last night, I went to my first Melee tournament in about 6 years. 20XX Forever number 3, a tournament in Brooklyn hosted sort of in memorial for Hack's Money by Wes, one of the old school legends of the game. And I wanted to highlight 2 of the sets I played because I think people in my audience have this misconception about Melee that you need to have a high degree of tech skill or use a bunch of glitches and unintended tactics to play well enough to go to a tournament and do well. This obviously isn't true. I mean, it's not true that things like wave dashing were even unintended or glitches to begin with, but even with very low tech skill, you can have some awesome games. You're going to see, though, that my play is super uncultured compared to what my competitors were capable of, and I'm flopping around like a fish that washed up on the shore and is slowly dying while flailing around like, oh, it's bad, alright? I know it's bad. A big reason for this is because I haven't even played with the GameCube controller for over a year before this. I packed up my controllers and adapter when I moved, and I haven't gotten them back yet. So whenever I wanted to get footage for a video, I've had to do it with an Xbox controller, and the difference is insane. I immediately started playing better back on the GameCube controller, but I was used to having easy wave dashes on the digital button. You know, like a keyboard. With the Xbox controller, I have it on the LB button, so I wasn't confident in my ability to wave dash going back to that meaty analog GameCube trigger press. I don't want this to come across as an excuse, since I remember my old play and I wasn't so much better that I was going to win any set that I lost, but it did entirely change how I operated because I wasn't going to do any wave dashes back. I had to run back or jump or do something else that was much easier and that I could actually do every single time without messing up. And so I'm very aware that my play looks rusty and is basic. Yeah, that's the point of the video. I'm making it because my play is rusty and basic, but you'll see that doesn't just throw me out of the competition. But I do ask that you don't judge this first game too harshly. I know that I'm playing ridiculously bad in this one, but I promise I shape up a lot in the next ones. So I am playing against Fast, who had gone 2-3 against Wes, who has been a strong player for like 23 years. So my opponent isn't just some random schmuck. He's got quite a bit of skill, which hopefully is apparent given the fact that he just 3-stocked me. But just keep watching. Believe me, I want to omit this from the video, but that would be really scummy of me because I shouldn't just erase all my losses and only show my wins. That's a little pathetic. So in the next game, I take him to Pokemon Stadium. I know I can absolutely do better than my last game, and you'll start to see the change in play immediately, but maybe not that immediately, right? Missing attack and dropping down within there, not being able to catch anything. I'm having a lot of trouble just trying to get these little pokes in, and you can see like I'm breakdancing. I'm using down smash because I just expect he's going to go in right after I mess up, and he doesn't go in. He doesn't even try, which is good for me because it means that I avoid punishment, but I'm not getting the hits that I'm expecting and fishing for. And he ends up getting a real nice combo there and just throwing me off the stage. I had already used my double jump, and as a result, I just have to die there after getting hit, and that's okay. After respawning, I get right up in his face. I'm not letting him have a second to breathe, and it's really throwing him off his game. And I'm able to get some hits in, mostly from passing him and then using back air. And this tends to work pretty well because if your opponent doesn't respond when you come at them, then they're going to be super susceptible to a lot of quick moves like Fair or Nair that are unreactable in the sense that like you can't do anything once they're already coming out at you. So they're probably going to try and anticipate those and wall you off with moves, but if you can dodge them and slip by, then you'll get a free back air. And also, we are not going to be talking about how I almost saved him with the needles. It's alright. I'm sure I would have been able to edgeguard him afterwards, unless I wouldn't have, in which case, oh well, they didn't hit. Now we're neutral again, and this is the first time that I actually catch myself getting punished because I didn't wave dash. I tried to jump out there, and I got hit by the forward air. So I eventually find my way around. I nab him, I grab him, I do a down throw, reverse fair, and he's way off to the side. He's absolutely dead from that. Which is great because now I have a stock lead. I can start racking up some percent, try to find all the hits that I can, and I do a horrible job. I almost die, but I don't end up getting punished that hard because he tries to use up tilt, and I live it. Then we both get a little frantic, alright? It devolves into a little bit of a mess. He really wants to take the stock, and I really don't want to give it to him. And you can see I'm doing much better. I'm absolutely crushing him. I don't know why. I thought he was going to keep falling, so like I just re-grabbed under the platform there, even though he clearly was going to hit the platform. But I'm doing a great job spacing him out and just getting these little pokes. I was able to trade there, which was so important that I net that really early kill. And the needles have been doing me justice this match, but I throw them in the wrong direction there and die to an up air at 190. Jesus, that is crazy. So, but you can see I apply a lot of pressure and I end up getting some attacks. He almost SDs there by trying to wave dash off stage. I do get to punish him for it, and it does take his stock. I was making sure he was not coming back from that no matter what he did. I was going to go down with him. Moving on to game 3, he picks Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story is like infamously good for Marth. It is supposed to be Marth's best stage, I think, or maybe it's just one of his best stages, but those platforms are really difficult to deal with. That being said, it's not that bad for Sheik either. It's just not ideal. Like, I would rather play on Pokemon Stadium. If I didn't hate Dreamland so much, as a personal bias, I'd probably pick Dreamland over anything else, aside from maybe like Final Destination. So we are getting some trades in. It's a very, very even stock, but that Tipper F smash is going to take my first stock, and it's not looking great for me. He's only at 77%. So without the right punishment, I'm not going to get a kill off my next attack. And you can see I don't. He almost gives it to me. I don't know why he dropped from ledge, and he was futzing around a little bit there. But I was not able to convert that into a kill. And it looked really bad. I had to take him all the way to 123% in order to pick up that kill. And I've taken so much damage here. I'm already at 66. It's not looking great. I do get a grab in, can follow it up with an air. And now I'm getting comboed. And it's not looking great again, 85%. I do get some needles in for a little bit of extra damage. They can honestly be pretty free sometimes. The slow fall nair that I do there is really tricky because your opponent has to either predict if you're going to fast fall or not. They can't really react to it because once that nair is already out, the ball's in your court as the Sheik player. So they either have to attack early expecting the fast fall, or they just wait it out, and if they have patience, then they're able to counter it. Now he does SD there, but I'm at 157%. Try to get a little extra damage in here. Needles grab, and I miss the follow-up and the fail forward smash. I was trying to drop down there. I think I was trying to drop down back air or forward air, and it came out as a forward smash. Whoops. And I died because of it. That's not great. Throwing away, quite honestly, a nice lead that I had, thanks to SD. But I do still have the percent lead here. I don't even really try to stop his recovery because he was so close. But when he jumps on the ledge, I can just breakdance, get him out of the way. But now I am up a stock, almost a full stock even. But I try to air dodge and epic fail. Yoshi's has a little bit of a lip, so air dodging on the stage is usually easier. But I wasn't planning it. I kind of did it as a reaction to my position. And by the time I was actually able to press the button and it responded, I was a little further down than where I was when I had the bright idea to self-destruct. All right, so now we've been playing a little bit in the neutral, and I think I've got him, and I don't. I just don't. His up B hitbox was not even going to hit me. Of course, I didn't expect him to use it so early, so that's why I had started the roll in. I thought he was going to go a little closer, but to be honest, I don't know how I messed it up so badly, and I almost get another opportunity, but I messed that up too, and then things start to go downhill from there. And with a hard-hitting forward smash, he takes game 2. Oh no, I've lost, except for the fact that it's a best of 5. That's right, we keep going. He's got to get 3 wins on me for it to matter. And if you know anything about me, you know that I am a super salty, super petty player when it comes to basically everything that I do. So I end up taking him back to Yoshi's because I know I can beat him on Yoshi's. All right, I know that he wants to play on Yoshi's. I know that Martha's better on Yoshi's, but I feel like I can do it. I almost did it last time, so why can't I do it this time, right? And I almost immediately get the world's easiest kill on this Marth, but Randall's there to save fast right there. So I don't end up getting it. I'm too high percent for the crouch cancel down smash that otherwise would have been another easy way to kill him. But all is right in the world. I still get an easy kill with the power of the 69% that he quickly knocks me out of the grab. Gets another grab. Gets another grab. It's 3 grabs in a row. Can he make it 4? No, he can't. I grab him, and I'm able to disconnect that chain of grabs. He keeps me off the stage though, and I'm in a bit of a tight position. I do some rolls. Once again, I am not confident enough to actually do a wave dash. I can't wave dash right now. I don't want to wave dash back. I don't want to wave dash forward. My timing's gonna be off and I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm just gonna dodge. I'm just gonna do other things. And fortunately, that little offstage play that he was doing, I'm able to punish with a neutral air. I get a phantom and he accidentally air dodges off the stage. So that's another good reason why sometimes being good at tech skill but not good enough can be more of a detriment than a positive, right? It's not just enough that you know how to do these things and can perform them well 98% of the time, because if you lose a stock to them 2% of the time, then sometimes it's worse than if you never had them. And just like that, I am up 2 stocks. I will spoil it. I will not be throwing this game. I will close this out here in a second. But I am ridiculously nervous because we are going to game 5, baby. I've already been editing out a lot of the space between the matches, but I had to edit out almost a minute after this match because I asked him, I said, hey, can I just take like 30 seconds just to breathe? And the commentators actually get confused. They're like, well, what's going on? Like, what are they doing? They're debating over the stage or something? Like, what's going on? And it's like, no, I just needed 30 seconds to lower my heart rate. But it is his stage pick, and he picks Fountain of Dreams. Fountain of Dreams is one of my less like stages because the platforms on the left and right will move up and down. It's not out random. It's probably entirely predictable if I had to guess, but I don't know the timing. I've honestly not spent a ton of time on the stage. Banger soundtrack, though, I will say that much. And I don't know if it's really all that great for Marth. It's not as good as Yoshi's. It kind of depends on where the platforms are at, because when both those 2 side platforms are down, I don't feel like Marth actually has a great spot on this stage at all, or if the platform that you're near is down. I don't know if they both go down at the same time ever. So he goes for that raw neutral special, and it's just bad. Like, he could have maybe closed out my stock there if he wasn't messing around trying to get style points, farming aura on me. But he does close out the stock anyway, so it didn't end up mattering. So I jump down from that angel platform. I'm slapping the air. I'm really trying to get these hits in. I'm super panicked. He gets a grab. Bad. I'm racking up percent. I don't end up getting anything. Raw panic forward smash. The falling nair, though, is going to save me, and then I can just crouch cancel that neutral air. Basically, crouch canceling, when you're at low percents and you don't receive a lot of knockback from something, if you just crouch, you won't go anywhere, and you're not going to receive a lot of hit stun. This is something that was kind of fixed in Brawl. It's very different in Brawl and games onward, but I actually like it the most in Melee because it means that those early percents people tend to be more combo fodder. Like, you can crouch cancel and essentially trade sometimes a lot of percent and just like eat a ton of hits in exchange for getting payback afterwards. Now I am able to get that stock, and I'm ahead with the power of the 69. I'm putting in so much work here, getting 22%. I don't know what he just kind of stopped there, but he was able to get a hit in. So I think nerves were definitely getting to him a lot here. And oh god, I don't even know what to say right now because I don't really recall how the rest of this happens in terms of like what's about to go on. So I'm just super panicked. I'm throwing out needles when I shouldn't be throwing out needles. I'm letting him back on the stage because I don't want to play around that ledge. I don't want to end up dropping a stock when I have an advantage like this. I just want to play really protective, and I get that bear. I'm able to grab ledge, but I don't get the punish. It's so sad. He did a wonderful air dodge there, but I do slap him with the fair, and I almost get back the ledge in time. If I was a little faster, I might have been able to do it. So bye-bye stock, but he's at 110%. I have a little bit of invincibility. I have stage control. He almost gets stage control back, and then I slap him with the bear, and that is going to be enough almost to kill him. Oh no, it's not even close to enough because I just get hit and I don't follow up with anything. So raw forward smash again with the needles. I don't know what I'm doing there, but it's okay. So he's on his last stock. I've got 2 stocks. All I need to do is not choke. That's all I've got to do. And oh my god, I'm choking. No, it's okay. I get the grab. Get another grab. I'm not going to get another grab there because of the platform. I shouldn't have even gone for it. I tried to do like a raw needle there because I just care about percent. I just want percent. I don't need to take the stock right now. I'm so glad that charged up forward smash clanged with my F-tilt. I know it can happen, but I'd be lying if I said that like I, in that moment, knew that the result of what was about to happen was that I was going to clang a F-tilt with the forward smash. Like, I did not know that. It just happened. The dice just fell in a way that was favorable to me. I do lose the stock there. But he's at 60%. And so it doesn't take very long for me to find one opening. That's all it takes. And the stock is over. And the set is over. And I get to take a deep breath. And I was really happy to take that win. Now it's me versus Legendary West 7, apparently. Don't ask 6 what happened to Legendary West 9. And I immediately start jabbing because I didn't plan to actually hit him with the first one, and I'm expecting a jumping nair or up special after my jab ends, and he just retreated, so it just looked goofy. Speaking of goofy, I'm about to join the circus here in a minute, but not before I get a couple of sick kicks. I hit him with 1 down smash, and what's better than 1 down smash? That's right, 2 down smashes. Unfortunately, he's got the Jordans on, and he sends me flying off the stage, and I actually wasn't grounded before the down smash, so I lost my jump and ended up dead. He takes the opportunity to charge up a bit, and I catch him lacking with a few hits, but I just cannot for the life of me convert it to a KO. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing, even now, so I guess I'm going to need to look up some videos about what to do when a Samus is off stage. But I do dodge a charge shot and then get the fair, and what's better than 1 fair? 2 fairs. Unfortunately, I do not get the edge guard here because, like, what do you even do? I've played 3 Samuses before in my life, and they are not hitting the tether on that thin little battlefield edge. With a clean breakdance, I close out the stock, keeping things pretty even, but it will be going downhill quite quickly as I get hit by a missile and then the nair. Then I get 1 little hit in, 1 little slap before I get hit by the down smash, and I am just so far off stage at this point. I keep coming back after this, but we just keep repeating the same thing several times where, like, I get hit by the down smash, recover, get back on the stage, hit by the down smash, recover. It looks crazy, but I promise there's a purpose to it. It's giving me a Zenkai boost, like Goku, and it enables me to get in like 4 more hits before dying anyway. But for now, I'm back on the stage. You got to do at least 1 panic roll on the top platform to assert dominance. It's definitely not because I'm just frequently messing things up and can never do platform play correctly. I do end up struggling a bit at the start of the next stock too. I make no use of my invincibility whatsoever, and things are just generally not going my way. As much as I would love to continue commentating the rest of this, the actual commentary is going to get really funny as Fast and Ford jump on the mic, and I'd rather just let them talk for a bit, especially because it's midnight when the game is going on. They're probably a bit tipsy, and they're going to be messing with the HUD, which will make far more sense if you hear them instead of me trying to describe it. And so I'll just let my disembodied voice pop out for a minute.
West with the charge shot. He's looking to shoot. Wow, good dodge. Quick little air dodge. I don't know if I've ever dodged a shot like that. Like, that's low-key like a CPU dodge.
I played Slugma, man. He's pretty good.
He is pretty good. So he hasn't played in a minute?
I got him close, man. I got him close a couple times, you know?
Yeah, me too. And then I got cooked.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
We all get cooked one day or another.
It's my discipline.
That looks good.
I'm not using the... oh, do you want a slice? Feel free.
Can I have just this little, like...
I mean, if you want.
Like misfit part.
I think you should have a whole slice.
I'll go. If I can't have a Auntie Annie's pretzel, I can't have nothing.
Yeah, I think that place is closed, unfortunately, which I really wanted some on the way up here. But...
oh, shit.
Oh, hold on. Slugma. Oh, misses the fair to go for that edge guard.
You know, I had Slugma written off for winning this game. You know?
I mean, it would still be really hard.
Oh, yeah. But...
that was nice.
Moves like that.
Dangerous up air from under battlefield. Gets a down smash.
All he's got to do is pull an Isaiah and not get hit.
Yeah, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah.
At that one.
All right, we're going to hit the forward button. Oh, it works. Hey! All right.
I can smell the pizza from here. It's margarita.
And we're back. All right, we're using new streamer technology over here.
Yo.
You want to do comms?
No, I just want to talk smack.
He just wants to talk smack.
We can have a talk smack cam.
No.
What if we put mobile mics on this guy?
Yeah.
I'm dead ass. We
Yep.
put mobile mics on him. He goes over there next to the players. And then he talks shit right there. He's in a safe distance, slightly, but like out the way of the player. We'll put the camera on him.
So you can't get smacked.
So, yeah. So he's
Just kidding.
he's
Just
out of the
kidding, everyone.
splash zone.
Out of the splash zone. That's what it is, man.
Maybe like $12. He said
That
like
looks
20
like
minutes before. If you order now, you should be good. But you probably gotta hurry.
I would order it now.
Well, they have
Well,
a
you can
time
have
for a
a
reason.
conversation with them. You could be like, listen, like
They have a last call for a reason, you know?
Yeah. You could be a people person, you know? Person who talks to people. That used to be me. But
Wait, what happened at the end of that game?
Nah.
No.
Oh.
I got distracted by pizza talk.
Wes won. It was Wes's world.
we
didn't
did
see
that.
that. You didn't see that in that game?
I may have zoned out.
May have. I feel like you zoned out at the beginning of this one.
Yeah, I did see the end of that last game. Now that you mention it, it was
How do
this
I?
game.
Is
zoned
there a
out.
way that I can add a point to Wes's score from here? Is there a way I can add a point to Wes's match score from here? From the remote control shit we got here? We don't have that kind of tricknology.
Once again, relatively even game right now in terms of percentage and stocks.
Yeah. So
Wow, actually able to get the edge on that
So
kill.
we just we had the jury go back and look at the old game, last game, and we've confirmed that yes, West did win it. So we will be updating the score to. Oh shit!
What?
Oh wait, we got the tricknology. Hold on.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, Chad, I'm looking at the craziest technology.
All right.
We are remotely
Let me try to use
controlling-
this tricknology. Oh, here we go. So we
Oh
gave,
my
we
God,
gave it
Wes
to,
just won
to
again.
Wes. Wait, we took it away. Wait, how do I take it away? Oh, we took it away.
Okay.
And we gave it back to him.
Menacing. Oh, I was about to say menacing wave dash backs.
I could have made like a better hockey. But
No, this is amazing. This is amazing technology. It's graduated from tricknology to technology.
Tricknology is mad funny.
You know what tricknology is?
Nah.
That's some Yakub shit. They're like, Yakub invented white people and tricknology. You know what I'm saying?
So it's, oh, I get it.
Yes.
Like black ice.
exactly.
It's just like black. They invented black ice. They used to be white and black ice, but the white man hid all the black ice,
what
and
I'm
now
saying.
you only have white ice in your fridge. What does that tell you? Oh, he jumps out the way.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Here it
Holding
comes.
this edge guard. If he can get this can be a close game right here. Goes for. See, he's spacing out these back airs, and I like it. But he's also losing a lot of stage space. Okay, that fair was enough to send West flying.
Still anybody's game, man.
Okay. He's hungry.
He is really hungry.
You can see it. Uh-oh.
He loves his needles, man.
Throws a side B of his own. Okay. Man, that's when does that F smash like end? He just jumped out of it.
I'm so tense I can't even say anything. I'm just like, what's gonna happen?
Hold up. Runs off with a back air. These slide offs are very. Oh, I thought that grabbed him for a second. This could be dangerous. She needs to be very careful here. Oh, that's it.
It's
not
could be
it. Mink.
That's
That's still good DI here. Could actually recover. Oh, actually got saved somehow. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
There it is.
the wave dash.
I think
to
that's gonna be
ledge
his
like a
second game,
pro. My God. So now, Wes is looking at his phone. He's like, "What's the score? Was it updated?"
Nah,
and yes, it was. Now we go back to the game cam.
He's definitely doing
Whoop.
some playlist stuff.
They took his points away and gave him back. All right, there we go.
Oh, interrupted his charge. Nah, I like that. Okay, look at this. This aggression here. This smart aggression.
So if Slugma felt like, you know what, we're going back to stadium. This time we've got it.
He does that. He did that to me. I got embarrassed.
Never happened to me because I was always picking the stages. It's my privilege. Loser's privilege.
Fair enough.
I tell you where we're going.
Loser's privilege is so funny.
It's like, you want to go to Yoshi's story? Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
We're not going to see Randall in this set.
You don't even.
It's my only goal. Make sure you don't see Randall. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, damn.
Clock every 4 seconds.
Every 4 seconds? I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Every 4 seconds?
it's
That's
like
not that big of a
he's on
tax.
the 4s and the 1s and the something.
You have to like
You just glance up.
keep them off Randall.
All right, give this man a mic.
Oh, you're gonna give me the mic. It's a big mistake because I'm gonna say something.
All right, so then. Oh.
Let's do that. Hold up.
Come on, Wes.
How is this? Okay, I was about to say, Slugma actually has the lead right now, and the more they're able to claw ahead is actually very impressive right now. Because every other game,
Wes
there we
has
go.
been living longer generally, but he's been having a harder time killing. And Slugma is really stepping it up with the killing. You know what I'm saying? So Wes
Needles probably do.
got to either really stretch these lives out or start, really taking stocks. People listen to this commentary like, yeah, we know John Madden. That's how football works.
We know John Madden.
That's why people love John Madden. He explains football for the rest of us.
I thought he was football.
Yeah, I mean, he is now.
Nah,
right?
I don't know.
He used to be a guy who wouldn't get on tour buses because he was he wouldn't get on planes because he was afraid of them. Like he famously took a tour bus
He famously
everywhere.
was afraid of planes.
And now he's famously a football franchise. You know what I mean? Like he is a video game now.
If you go straight down to the left, you're gonna see it on your left.
All right, bet.
All right, so how come John Madden gets to be a video game, but Hungry Box and Mewtwo King don't get to be? You know what I'm saying?
Probably significantly less notoriety.
John Madden doesn't really care about being a video game. He cares about the money of being a video game, but
And there you
John
go.
Madden's not I always wanted to be a video game. Mewtwo King, if you were to call him and be we're now just going to call it Mewtwo King Brothers, it would be the highlight of his entire life. He'd be I'm finally Nintendo. I'm in Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
We love video games.
But they're not going to give it to him for that. They're not going to give it to him because he loves it, because he cares.
They give it to you for some bullshit.
For that moolah, for that bread. John Madden got money.
That's right.
Oh, he jumps up with a Z jump? What is that? I got to learn some of this tech that Wes is just casually throwing out here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hang with Samus mains.
Whoa!
There he goes. Doing all
Super
this
wave
bullshit.
dash in bracket on stream. There was a point where people were talking about Super Wave Dash, and they're like, yeah, it's not like you're going to use it in a match.
They did used to say that.
It's
I still don't know how. I mean, it must be at least a little useful. I don't know how crazy the input is.
it's a movement option. I'm not going to say it's you have to have it. You know what I mean? But it's a movement option.
Damn. I feel like Needles should cook.
And that's the end of it. I went even on wins and losses, and I had a good time coming back to the game, and I really enjoyed getting to meet everyone there. It was a pretty long trip for me, so I haven't decided if I'm going back if they do another one, but if you are in the NYC area, then consider going to the next one.